last performance of the night. Oh my gosh. We worked on this, so everyone knows we worked on this for like 2 months, guys. Like we've been meeting since August, I think. Um, so we've actually been working on this for a while just to make sure we could give you guys like a great experience. Um, so this is a lot of work, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of preparation. Um, so it's great to see it kind of executed in this way for everybody to see. So Gurpreet, coming up next, unmute yourself, please, so we could you could jump on.
Hi everyone, this is Gurpreet Dhariwal. I've been born and brought up in Delhi, India, and I have been a solo traveler for almost like 5 years by now. And I started my journey as an author, as an artist this year itself. I have been writing like since I was 16 years old, but this year has been very special for me when people were going crazy over the lockdown. I discovered myself and my writing. I started waking up early in the morning and started writing on different cultures and different books as well. Delhi, Delhi comes with almost like 20 million people residing in one spot. It's very wide, and the culture is very different than most of the states here in India, because here the people come from almost every other state, and we have like historical temples, mosques, and gurdwaras over here. And I have been like very aware about the whole city because this is from where I have done my schooling and graduation as well. And regarding my artist journey, I used to be an artist, a sketcher, or a painter when I was 4 years old. And my art teacher in the school used to encourage me a lot to take my profession very seriously, even as a kid. But somehow I lost that connection as I grew up. And this year I discovered that still there is an artist that is alive in me, and I started painting and sketching again. And about my city, I would like to tell you one thing that you must have read a lot about my city, mainly because of the bad news or some kind of the corruption or the politics. But this year, when I discovered that the climate is so clear, I started making the videos and clicking the pictures as well. So I'm going to play one of the videos where I'm showcasing you one of the biggest temples that has been built in Delhi, that is Akshardham Temple, that is just like 15 minutes away from my abode. And I made the video to showcase you the beauty of my beautiful city. And I'm going to recite one poem as well once this video takes place. Okay, so here I'm going to share it with you all. Here I'm going to present the presentation that I have created for this awesome event today. And prior to that, I will just read the poem that I have written for Delhi. That is mainly on the adorable women of India. Women of India are charming, standing firm on 2 feet, fighting against the odds, finding their identity in chaos, building themselves brick by brick. Doesn't matter whoever gives them a shit. They don't take revenge or spit, leaving the never ending worries. Women are marching high and free towards their inevitable destiny. Dare you try to shake them, dare you try to break them. They are resilient and strong, walking like a free spirited person, singing their own songs. Women are beautiful too, not just in looks but in thoughts too. With cultural differences and inane tribes, women are showing me faith again during the times of crisis. I'll be showing you some of the childhood pictures when I was growing up. This is the picture when I was just 6 months old. And the boy that is holding my hands is my brother, and she is my sister standing just next to me. And the this girl, her name was Korea. That means a doll in Indian language, and she was the daughter of our landlord. This is again three of us. This is my sister in the middle one. This is me. This is my brother. This is a very old picture, and the person here is she's my mother. And I love my mother like hell, and she is my best friend since ages. And I find her very broad-minded and strong lady. So I did one poem on her as well, which I'm going to read now. The title is My Mother. I love my mother. She's my best friend who tells me different things with an open mindset. I love my mother. She's my guardian angel who always stands beside me with sword in hands. I love my mother. She makes me laugh. I like to see her bright side full of love and caring vibes. I love my mother. She makes me courageous with her utmost charm and wit. I wish I could some like her. This is the picture from my school I to study near my abode. And this is me sitting in the front row. And these were my classmates during that point of time. I cannot even call the name of one person from here because it's so small. This is again one of the pictures where I participated in one of the functions because I dressed up like this by my mother, and my teachers wanted to make me in one of the functions over there. I was even prepared for this kind of thing. Moving to my artwork, I created this sketch this year and it has been sold twice already. And again, I have written one poem on the firmness and strength of a woman. The title of the poem is Woman. I am a woman who has courage and strong mind. I am a woman who has strength and brave eyes. I am a woman who doesn't give a shit nor takes it from anyone. I am a woman who has her own world somewhere hidden in the books. I am a woman who doesn't degrade man nor let him degrade myself. I am a woman who stands for her truth even if it means standing alone. This is one of the birds that I have sketched this year using the pencil colors. And again, I have sold it twice. I have written one small poem for this little birdie. Title is The Little Birdie. And I'm going to recite some of the verses from it. Did you see shining bright feathers cherishing freedom? Did you see sparkling little eyes searching for home? Did you see tiny foot sitting on the bridge? Did you see mouth to mouth feeding up above in the nest? Did you see silence in their talks whispering love? Did you see always giving love without expectations in return? This sketch is very special to me. These are the fox babies, and somehow I'm very fond of animals. So I created this one because I met this cute lady on Twitter with an ID Foxton girl, and I was under the impression that she's of my age, but she's almost like 56 or 60. She's residing in New Zealand. And the moment I shared the sketch with her, she wrote the few of the verses on this orange fox baby, and I'm going to first recite what she wrote, and then she gave me a task of completing the whole poem. 9 orange foxes standing in a line. One ran away, don't worry, he'll be fine. 8 orange foxes waiting for their turn. One sat too close to the fire, his tail did burn. 7 orange foxes waiting for their lunch. One went, said he was tired of the bunch. Now 6 orange foxes fit in 3 boxes. So I completed the poem from 3 boxes to the one fox left with me in the boat. The boxes were small and foxes were big. I had to move 2 of them on the roof of the car. I was left with 4 because 2 were gone. My partner shouted, looking back in the rear view, how foxes were flying in the air with no clue. I moved the 3 out of 4 to the zoo, and I was left with one small baby fox to play with me as my boo. This is one of the rainbow wolves that I painted again using the pencil colors because I'm very fond of wolves. So this is one of the, picture I picked from the bunch of the 5 wolves. This I have no clue why did I made it something like this, but I believe at the
She'll be back. Technical difficulties. I think her connection cut off. Let's give her a moment.
I think I got disconnected. I'm sharing the screen again. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So I was showcasing you my watercolor paintings that I have made this year. This is one of the dancing girls up above in the air. This is again a handmade greeting card that I created using the watercolors. This is a butterfly. This I created keeping in mind the woman and child born. So I just could think of something like this with the concept of thinking about, pregnant women. And this is an abstract painting. The print is not mine. I'm following someone from Spain on Instagram, and her paintings inspire me a lot. So I could come up with this thing. And she really liked it the day I made it. Like the way I was telling you, I've been a solo traveler for almost like 5 years now, and I travel to different places. This one was back in 2015 when I visited Mumbai for the. It was a good trip for me for 4 days where I discovered myself and different culture of, Maharashtra. So I wrote one of the poems on this picture, and the title is Will You Be? Uh, See, I'm taking time to get back on my feet. Will you be patient or just let it be? See, my wound is new, it hasn't been healed. Will you be caring or just let it be? See, I shed tears at night, it soothes my soul. Will you hold me too or just let it be? See, I'm very honest, you may not like what I say, but I hope you understand. Will you be patient or just let it be? See, I'm very honest, you may not like what I say, but I hope you understand. Will you be patient or just let it be? See, I'm very honest, you may not like what I say, but I hope you understand. This is one of the experience that I've discovered while being in US. I was residing in this hotel, almost like at the 5th floor, and I used to go to gym every day there in the hotel in the basement. So at 5 a.m. when I came out of my room, I just heard some voices like the rolling of stones or something like that. And I think that somebody was chasing me, and I got scared standing at the corner of the room. But there I saw another man, and he told me that this voice is coming from the ice vending machine, and that's for the first time I got to know that there are some kind of ice vending machines there in the hotels over there, because I did not see anything like this in my own country. So that was a good experience. this I came back from Oregon and then went to Pune to train my people here. So they are entirely from different religion and culture. So it was a good experience to discover their culture and beliefs over there. Then I went back to US again in 2017 in South Carolina, and I got myself trained again. But it was a good experience to get myself into some other kind of a state this time, and I roamed around in like state museums and zoo over there. And this year, as I was telling you that I have become a published author, I got published so many times in past as well in e-magazines and anthologies, but I wanted to come up with my own book. So this is the book that I have created. That is a My Soul Rants, Poems of a Born Writer. Here I have written almost like 130 poems. So I would recite some of the poems from the book itself. There's one poem that I have written for my nephew, and he is living in New Zealand. He's 7 years old. The title of the poem is A Cute Little Angel. A cute little angel is born, touch many lives, touch many souls. His eyes run from pillar to post to seek the presence of people he loves the most. His little fingers and cute smile has won many hearts and touched the sky. One day he'll grow up when I'll turn old. Never ever forget this cute little angel. You're more precious to us than diamonds and gold. You'll make your parents proud, that's what I know, as they are your caretaker and true protectors. You'll able to understand all these feelings the day when you'll grow up as an angel. I have written one of the poems on one of the heartbreaks. The name of the poem is My Love Clown. As I walk ahead, you hold me back. As I try to love, you scare me to hell. As I make way to your heart, some feelings which I dwell, you take me into pieces you aren't my jewel. As I learn to stand still with no fear and emotions, you come back to make me go through the same hell. I avoid your presence within my soul. I hold myself strong. I wish I would have ever known. You never deserved me. You were just my love clone. And the last one that I'm reading from the book is Train of Life. Time to catch another train of life, time to start a new chapter, time to cherish the old memories, time to make new memories, time to stand straight with courage, time to remind myself that I'm not the one who has seen the worst. There's a long queue in this world, time to get along with life as it comes, time to forget and forgive, time to live the life that I've never seen, time to hug my best friend, time to change a few trends, time to have a pat on the back, time to shake hands with people who stabbed, time to sing a song, time to fly like a bird, time to have an urge, time to strike back in the bullseye. I have been working on some of my books because I have written so many quotations. So I'm just showcasing you one of the videos that I have prepared on the proses that I write. So yeah, that would be all from my side. I hope my internet does not play more games that I was expecting it to play.
No, that's great. Thank you so much, Gurpreet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does anyone have any questions for Gurpreet? Just unmute yourself and ask a question if you do have a question. No, everyone's in the chat, so I think you could just read through the chat and see what everyone has to say. But we're at about 1:15. Thank you everybody for coming. This has been incredible. Thank you to everyone who performed. This is like, it's really like an honor. This is really global. You know, we have India and Israel, and like I said, UK is in here. Everyone all over the States are in here. It's really incredible that we actually brought all these people together, just to celebrate creativity and to celebrate art and to celebrate being inspired, you know. And I hope if you guys take something away, you take away the importance of what this means and the emotional connection that artists can actually have with people and move them to actual action, you know. And I think right now, more than ever, we do need some community, we do need some love, we do need some art in our lives, and we do need artists in our lives. So go out there and support artists however you can. Go out there and support creativity however you can. All the information about the artists, if you want to know, they're in the chat. Follow them. I showed you some pictures earlier. Follow those authors and artists. And you guys have an incredible day, an incredible afternoon, incredible evening, depending on where you are. And I'll see you guys at the next event, probably in March. Have a great day, guys.
Thanks, Karan.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for blessings.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
Karan.
much, everyone. Bye.